Theirs not to make reply, theirs not to reason why, theirs but to do and die. Into the valley of death rode the 600. So the new patch, it's not all bad, it's not all nerfs to the UK, although there are lots of nerfs to the UK. Check out this new unit for K.d.A, the BM24M. So it's like an upgraded Grad. It's got larger caliber rockets, 240mm rockets. It looks very cool, and we're going to be building a K.d.A deck. So let us start with K.d.A. And yeah, so we need some supply, lots of supply, of course, for our Grad. This thing, not so good anymore. 6,000 supply in just one helicopter, but only one per card now, and the price is quite high. I would like to see the price come down a little bit, given what's happened to its supply situation. This thing's alright at 3 per card. It's just an armored version of this, which is also 3 per card. Moving to the Inf tab, there is a new unit. It's called Zagrado Tryhard. Zagrado Tryhard. So the Tryhards bring Dragunovs and PKMs, and they're basically like an anti-infantry squad, so no anti-tank ability. But they're an anti-infantry squad, so they've got the Dragunov and 2 PKMs. And they come in this open-topped truck, which is pretty cool. And they're a pretty big squad at 10 men. Reasonably big squad. So that's pretty cool. So we're going to be bringing these. Not sure why these are 50 points. Mediocre stealth, 50 points. I'd rather get a tank. But anyway, this is a cool unit, so we're going to be bringing that. Can't remember if Reserviston always had the triple MG. But yeah, Reserviston are great because they are spam. K.d.A Schutzen, 45 points for 14 men. Very, very useful. And sadly, this is an MMG. It used to be a HMG a long time ago. Not in the last patch, a long time ago. So yeah, we're going to be bringing some K.d.A Schutzen. We're going to be bringing some Pioneer Flam. Are these guys still... Yeah, they're still broken-hearted. So they run away very easily. So that's what these military police are for. The military police to whip them into shape, stop them from running away. Artillery tab, I of course want the BM24M. Oh, I can get 2 of them, so I will. This looks new. You can tell because the new the new icons, as the developers get better at using their tools, the new icons always look way cooler than the old icons, so that's how you know you've got a new unit, because it just looks cool. So that's an 81mm. Sadly, in balance terms, 81 mils are basically useless, so I'm not going to be bringing that. But yeah, we've got that. The Malka's still bad. Just low fire rate. High HE, sure, but very low fire rate. And we'll test out the Smirch. You'll notice that the supply costs on these rocket artilleries have come down somewhat. So I'm going to be bringing lots of rocket artillery. Tank tab. We've got the new T-54, which is like older than the T-55, presumably. And there's no T-55 in this anymore. So that's interesting, and there's a T-54 command variant. So yeah, that's really interesting. So we're going to be bringing those. Sadly, only 1 card. Kind of wanted to spam them. Also, the T-34's got an armor buff and a range increase. But the price has gone up to 45 points now, so it's hard to justify, but basically we're going to go for waves of rubbish backed up with, it's like this is another thing, it's like 20 points. This was in the last patch as well. Not great availability, sadly, but 20 points for Mayutka is not bad, really not bad. Like when you consider that this is 40, although this is mediocre stealth. It's just to pad out the blob. And then this is your best tank. I'd rather get the one with 3 more armor than the one with ERA. The same price. Interesting. So yeah, we're going to be spamming tanks. These are some more tanks, but there's no point in bringing this when you can bring this one. Although the availability on this one has come down a lot. It's only 5 avail. K.d.A Aufklärer, not seeing these around. I don't know if these are a new unit. Bring them. Regular Aufklärer. And yeah, the Jeep icon looks new. Recon helicopter, of course. Bring this just to pad out the blob with very good optics. Basically, that's all I'm bringing it for. AA, I of course get the book. This is new, I think. What the hell is that? It's very new. So it's like a shilka gun. It looks like a shilka gun, but off the... I'll have to bring that, see how well that fares. Probably not very well, but... and yeah, we'll bring the book, why not? So the book and then man pads and then this thing. I highly doubt this is going to work, but it's more for the memes. You still get these. This thing, it's just because of how fast helicopters die now, it's not great, because you got to move into autocannon range and you don't live very long. This thing's a lot better IMO, but helicopter armor doesn't seem to work. ASF. And then... do we want that much air? I mean, oh yeah, I haven't filled out my inf tab. I was like, well, how come I have so much stuff? So we'll bring K.d.A Führer. Oh no, because these guys bring Astralis. We want them instead. And we'll bring Conkers. Might as well get some more reservists. Yeah, we'll just go for like full spam and just not run out of infantry, I think. It's probably the best idea. So what's... oh, these guys get 2 more men. More avail as well. It's funny how these are cheaper. Oh, they don't have an 80 option. Okay. Yeah, interesting. So we'll just go full spam. See how many infantry we can buy over the course of the game. Back up the infantry with these cheap tanks. To be honest, I could use some more tanks. It's a shame this is only 1 card. It'd be nice if it was 2. Do a bit more spamming. But yeah, you'll note that the armor is very high. Very high. What else? What else? Do these work? There's only 2 avail. That's the point. Napalm's been terrible since forever. Cluster plane, probably need that. Seed? Seed or bombers. Probably bring the bombers. And there you go. So this is K.d.A GROUCHY, and I'll see you in game. So hello and welcome to the new Hesse Map. This is the new Hesse Map. And I'm against 1st UK, which has been nerfed into oblivion, weakest division in the whole universe now, except maybe 2nd UK. All their tanks got nerfed, and that's Toucan from waryes.com, the developer of waryes.com. And yeah, check out this cool map. So we've got this highway running through the... oh, it's a rail line. So we've got this rail line running through the middle here. And it's a shame there's no Battlefield 1 armoured trains. I'm sure somebody could mod that into the game. I mean, it wouldn't be very realistic. This, of course, a very unrealistic game because Britain is so weak in this game. But yeah, so it's pretty cool. So you can immediately tell from being zoomed out that that is higher than everything else because of the colours being used on the palette and the way the light shines. The light shines on this side, but not this side because of the way the sun's coming in. And that's a really subtle trick game designers use, which I think is underappreciated. So yeah, you can tell this is elevated and it sort of blocks the battlefield, right? Because of the rail line. So that's really cool. And on the right side you've got a more open space, and on the left side you've got a more densely populated space. Yeah, very, very cool. My first time on this map. This looks like I was going to say it looks like forestry operations, but actually it looks like looks like World War III operations. These small towns have just been leveled here. See, something's on fire over here. Looks like some sort of factory. Who knows what they made in there? Probably anti-UK propaganda. And yeah, this building, of course, seen worse times. Honestly, having played a lot of Broken Arrow recently, playing a game where the graphics look good and it runs well is a real eye-opener for me. And there are some, there's some high-rises over here as well, so a really good map, actually. Lots of going on here, lots going on. This isn't too open, it's forested, there's open space here. It's classed as a 2v2 map, but I think 1v1 is fine. And so we're going to open with just, you know, we don't know where he's going to attack, what he's going to do. You would assume that he would play more in the open. I wonder if you can... Presumably you can't drive down the rail line. It's not classed as a road. I don't think your car would do very well, but we'll try. And that looks like the middle of the map. You know, a lot of people ask me, like, Hippie, you've not played this map before, how do you know where to go? There's just some basic rules of thumb, right? Where is the middle of the map? That's where you want to go, right? At the start, you want to go roughly in the middle. Roughly in the middle of the map. Because, assuming that your enemy has similar capabilities to you, sometimes he doesn't, that's where he's going to get to at the same time as you. So you want to go for the middle of the map. The next thing is look at where the zones are. So, you might think open area very good, but there's actually only one zone to contest here. Whereas there are 3 zones here, so surely this should be your intention. 3 zones on my side, 3 on his side. So 6 zones here and 2 zones here. So you've got to understand that this side matters more if you want to win, because that's where all the zones are. And then the next thing is about understanding the strengths and weaknesses of your deck. So I've got lots of infantry, so the town is where I should be, right? I want to check out the artillery with the reduced supply costs. I should probably have brought more than 3 cards of supply. I should probably have brought a fob or something, given how much of this I've brought. So yeah, we're just gonna flood the town with Reservistan, and we'll get some Mao-Yukas for the right, just to keep the tide back. Because if he's got any sense, he will attack in the open, because that is where he is strongest. So ATGMs are a defensive tool, right? So you want those in the open. They're a defensive tool because when you're walking forwards, you can't shoot your ATGM. You can't shoot it while moving. So that's that. Should we put just another one? We get rid of that one. But yeah, we can do wacky strats, but the first thing to do is to secure our borders, and so we need to deploy all of our infantry down this cool highway. And so, where's the middle of the map? Like around here somewhere? He will have forward deployed units in the form of the Terrier Carl Gustav, but he doesn't get many of those, and they've been nerfed in this update as well, so he gets even fewer. So I'm not particularly worried about them. We're not particularly worried about his helicopters, because they're bad. He thinks he's good to go. I've still got 500 points left, 400 even. Well, I can buy some CVs. So I'm going to take this for those 3, and then this for that 1. So send it to there, send it to there, send it to there. So let's see if he's played this map before. I haven't. This is the first time I've seen it, and I'm recording it, and I think... So that's why... Oh yes, of course, the new single-player mode. There's a single-player mode, by the way. Yeah, so he's played it in the single-player mode. Which I will not be showcasing on this channel, because I don't care about single-player. Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, just keep with the rules of thumb. Go for the middle of the map. Is there a scroll box on there? Interesting. Might be because his name's so wide it sort of messed it up. I don't know. My name, of course, the optimal size. Right. Thanks for waiting. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, obviously, K.d.A in the last patch in Kellerman, worst division in the game. And probably, yeah, God Save the King. And probably the patch before as well. Yeah, so it doesn't go down the rail line. Interesting problem. I'll have to report that one. This, of course, the early access. I get early access because I'm a... for some reason, Eugen still likes me, even though all I do is complain about Britain. So yeah, this patch will be hitting you. To be honest, by the time you get this video, the patch is probably already going to be out. Just because of my upload schedule. I'd like to take the time to thank the generous channel members who get the videos up to a week in advance because, hey, guess what? Well, okay, I'm doing a full-time PhD. I don't have much time. I record all the videos on the weekend, so if you remember, you will watch this before the patch goes live. Whereas for everybody else, it'll be... I don't know when the patch is going to go live, but we'll see. So I'm trying to get this behind this house, but he's doing his time turn around, and now he's dead. So we're going to launch a BM-24 BM-24M rocket strike on that Parmaland too. Just to see, you know, as revenge. Because, yeah, he drew first blood there. And so, yeah, he's gone for quite a defensive deployment, it seems. An armoured division, of course, needs time to build up, whereas an infantry division can spam out lots of infantry very, very quickly. And overwhelm the armoured division. And once again, that's just a rule of thumb. So check this out. Right, is it going to hit? So, pretty big booms. Sadly, quite a large area of dispersion, so we haven't actually hit him yet. seems to like not hitting him. Blimey, not a single one has landed in the middle. I don't think I hit... Oh, no! Ugh. But we don't know if we got him. We don't know if we got him, so we're going to have to go find out. Do you see those shockwaves? I don't know if that'll pick up with the YouTube compression, but that looked pretty cool. That looked pretty cool. So this scimitar's now going to shoot me as I try and find out if that guy died. Over on this side, we're going to get some flamer squads, get some more AA. Get AT-34. And we're going to make a play for this zone here. Because, yeah, he's got his tanks, which are way worse than they were last patch. Give me morphium. This has got really bad accuracy, but he did smoke. Smoke was the wrong way, but it looks like it still covered it. And we'll find out if we got that, just don't want to reveal myself to that scimitar. Find out if we got that Milan team. I think we did, given the size of the explosion. So, you probably won't have good AA set up yet. Given how bad the UK AA is and how wide this map is. So we're gonna drop... I'm gonna lose... I've lost vision of him. Lost vision of him. Plane's coming in. Need that vision back. There it is. Oh, he's gonna fire his RPG. The hordes. Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna resupply our thingamabob, and this should get that. So yeah, the chieftain, of course, awful because UK suffers. But apart from that, these probably won't have time to shoot. Oh, he got the hits on me. Yeah, they didn't really have time to shoot. These ZPUs are quite slow, they're a towed unit. So yeah, he is trying something over here, which you'd expect, because this is where he would be strongest, but the fact that I can just sort of wave him like this, with all this stuff, and the BM-24 now, you know, doesn't... Well, I mean, it's a new unit, but the rocket artillery in general doesn't break the bank to resupply. Damn. So I'm not sure you saw the shockwaves. You'll see them when you get your copy on it, but basically there's like an air shockwave like you get in real life when you drop bombs on people. Not that I've ever massacred hordes of innocent civilians in West German cities or anything like that. It's just purely a, you know, it's just speech, right? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And yeah, so in these close quarter combats, the weaker tanks get a big advantage because at closer ranges, the better tanks, you know, armor matters less, and the pen of everything goes up as you get closer for kinetic rounds. Oh, that's a guy. But yes, there are a lot of tanks over there. So the Mauika will probably miss, yeah. Just get in the buildings before you shoot, lads. Yeah, that's a shame. Might have to buy a helicopter for that. And for this, just try and hit, like, there, I guess. So yeah, you see he's playing the open, which is where he has the advantage. So we're firing our rocket artillery again. Looks pretty cool, actually. Get some good screenshots. And yeah, it does damage. The main advantage now is that you can fire it without it breaking the bank, which you didn't used to be able to do. So we'll do a vibe check on him with lots of T-34s, but first I need the Smirch, yeah. So we're going to try and Smirch his... minimum range. Minimum range on the Smirch is massive. Gives us time to build up, I suppose. So that's in a good spot to stop me from attacking. Over here, this does have Kokon, so I'm hoping I can just Kokon that chieftain. Sadly, the 5% accuracy, I believe that's a bug, because it says static. I don't actually think it's stabilized. Problem is, he will bring a... could just bring a jet to shoot this, so... Thankfully, on these bigger maps, the bucks really pay for themselves. Get this guy down there. Ah, there you go. I didn't even see that. I didn't even see it. It's not like I didn't know it was going to happen. So that's... It doesn't look like it's hitting much of anything, but we'll keep it going anyway. I've got lots of infantry, I just can't move past these tanks right now. So we got that. See if we can get a foothold in that zone. Need some more infantry, really. We'll get the military police to keep everybody on the ball. Stop them from doing any running away. You smoked that. So you see that it's quite a vehicle-heavy composition. The infantry is literally just gun group. Yes, we can continue to hit him with the grad. The mega grad, whatever you want to call it. I still... sorry about that, guys. I just lost... I ran out of hard drive space. So you see that? Yeah, in the open we're struggling to fight him. Mainly because of our concentration of units over here. On the other parts of the map. So he is getting in there, and he will probably take that zone. But it's only one zone, and this goes back to the point I was making about... look at the map, right? There are 3 zones here. There's one zone there, and when he takes that, he's got to come all the way over here. And he might get there. Probably will get there, but... yeah, we'll get this out of there. I think it's a misallocation of resources, but he's forced to play to his divisional advantages, which are to attack in the open as a tank division. I mean, to be honest, these days his divisional advantage is just losing, because UK suffers, of course, but... I really want that guy to... Oh, shit. I think I got it to turn as opposed to... Yeah. So it survived, but it could have survived a lot better if I had told it to go the other way. But it had to turn. So that was my fault. We'll just keep flooding it with this. Let's get some more units, more and more units. We've taken the whole zone, so we can actually get this guy out of here. Don't have to stick around. And, yeah, so the Smirch actually does something. I think we just killed his CV. It's hard to tell, because it might have reversed or something. No, it's still there, but it's almost dead. And now we can attack with the Horde. Horde goeth. And you see the T-54Bs, you know? They've got the power to overwhelm these infantry squads. So he's moving across to here now, which is, you know, what we expected. But we're just going to continue to play defensive action. And yeah, this guy is not in a great position to do any shooting. There is something behind him. Really need to be a bit more on the spot with my rocket artillery. This is out of ammo. So he managed to get somebody back in there. But I do wonder, you know, if he's got anybody down there. Or we can just get the CV through to that. In the meantime, I suppose we could send it here. I'm not sure what that's going to shoot. The arm rifles, okay. Get some supply for this guy. Oh wow, he's got a lot of command CVs. And yet, oh, that did not one-shot that. That's quite surprising actually. Only 14 pen, I suppose. But yeah, you see at these closer ranges, you know, the it helps if I hit, but the difference between the tanks is not as extreme. These guys are all dying on the road. I could use something. Was that the other one? Because for some reason there are 2 command chieftains in here. But yeah, we can just sort of flood the zone with pure rubbish, backed up by 1 or 2 good things. So it must be there, unless it's just taking ages to cap the zone. It's just taking ages to cap the zone. So get the Smirch to shoot here now, as the horde continues to march. And yeah, like I said, he's coming across here, and he will see some success with that. To be honest, what we need is some recon so we can get some like cheap bombing runs off and stuff like that. These guys need to get in buildings. And yeah, he's not protected here, so we can just march in there, I guess. So I'm gonna go this way. It seems a bit safer. So just using our infantry advantage to find the holes in his lines, poke through the holes in his lines. And yeah, because is he ever going to get to here? I mean, he might do. And now that we've got the books, I can afford to bring in my second helicopter. Some more Strellas and stuff, I guess, but yeah, there's a lot of guys there. Where's my, is this what this is for? There should be one over here. Yes, I appreciate you having a bad time. I would appreciate it if he didn't make it all the way to my spawn, so probably sort that out. Get some Strellas. This is a problem, this guy here. I'm really suffering from a lack of accuracy on these tanks. They are cheap, so, you know, you can't really complain. I think we need to sell these. And then there you go, the T-34's barreling down the highway, overwhelming the chieftains. Come on, I need you to stop missing, guys. And he smokes. And that must be a tank, because it's not dead. These guys need to get in the building. Not getting in the building. Where's that Smirch? Smirch has already got its target for today. So yes, bad tanks backed up by good tanks. Eating lots of ATGMs. Need some air, really. Where are the Bucks? They should be able to shoot that, given their absurd range. Or not if they decide to start moving. Why did he do that? That's very odd to me. Unload these, because cluster doesn't affect infantry. Not really sure what's going on now. Next stop. Get back in here. I think he's been moving all his stuff out of there. Move these so they don't get shot. Got to keep that rocket artillery shooting. Sell the supply. I should have brought more supply, really. That's a mistake not to. You'll get him one day. And we're back to even Stevens. Oh, well, soon he will be winning, because he's about to take that back. So yes, we need to get back into Charlton. So I could use a recon helicopter just to vibe check him. I'm not sure what happened to that. Oh, I've still got it. I've not actually purchased it yet. And then, yeah, get these. Get all these. Just one more minute, then we can go in there. He's doing a good job repairing his units. He basically hit me with that I'm weak thing at the start. Yikes. You'll get him one day. So we're almost ready over here. Just need supply. Where's that smudge? There it is. So the thing's on the smudge. Is it still shooting the same place? It is. Strela's doing God's work. Oh dear. Should be able to smoke in time. Strela should win that engagement eventually. And we'll get the cluster now. Not sure what that was. Oh, that was the MI2. Okay. Right, get the men marching. Reservisten going in. I believe there's an arm rifles in here. And do we have a CV? We do. Should probably buy that after the tank. Get the tank. I could really use some recon on this road. I don't know who's shooting him. Oh, it's that. I thought we got that a long time ago. Perhaps he just bought another. There's a guy. Don't really have time to be waiting around to kill him. Get some cheap shit. Come on. Give me a morphium. Lost some infantry. No surprises. He's probably not going to intercept this. The book should get him, but the map's quite large, so it's actually not even not even enough for the book. Pretty crazy. Yikes. So we're going in. Those hell arms are going to be a problem, actually. Now he flies over the books. And he was evacing, so he actually manages to get out. Could use some infantry here. We have run into the enemy. And now we know that he has used up all of his ASF. So we can go forth. Bit worried about that hell arm. It's probably an overinvestment in AA. That's a lot of guys, so he didn't actually move anybody out. There we go. Tornado comes out. Hello, I thought UK suffers. How come he keeps hitting everything? Did he upvet them? I need to move these books, I guess. They're not helping me. Right. So we got the AA up, so we can run in now. AA doing its usual. Just missing lots. We're out of clusters. We know he's got the tank there. So I have to switch to a helicopter now. Just keep going forwards. Always forwards. Use an infantry here. So he's still got something there. There's so many Strelas, but when they're in their trucks they don't do anything. When they're out their trucks they don't seem to do much of anything either, but you get enough of them, solve most of your problems. Sadly there are still loads of tanks here, so I guess this was a poor play. Oops. Because yeah, we're struggling to shift the tanks. There's a javelin in there. Ow. Okay. 60% accuracy, allegedly. So this attack has gone absolutely dreadfully, because we attacked him where he was, where he's strong. So we're going to keep doing it. The Bucks, I still haven't moved them. They're getting air bullied. Ow. Right. He will win in 4 minutes unless we do something. I'm just having trouble killing any of his things. I can understand why that might be the case. I think at this point, if I switch to attacking another zone, it's going to be disastrous for me, but I'm not sure what else to do. So look, he's actually attacking there, which is interesting. We apparently killed the supply truck. I think we just need to keep attacking. Get some smoke in there. Get CV just to slow the bleed. Is this armed? Can this shoot? Get those buildings there. Can this shoot? Yeah, it can. He's coming back around again. I'm gonna tell this to go back and this to go forwards. Oh, they got the Bucks are finally in range now. So there you go. He's not gonna be able to do that anymore. Still got that tank there. I wasted all my clusters. Where's that smudge? And I lost the helicopter. Oh, that's a Challenger. Okay. I need to buy the napalm grad. That's the really good one, but it costs a lot. So, Horde's still coming in. Get the mortars up, and we're just going to start smoking off these Challengers. Is that seed? No, he's just chancing it. Is this out of ammo? What? I mean, it was a nice attempt, but he did miss. This one might hit me though. Oh, he does get one. A few more tanks. Guess I need more AA. I should buy more of these ZPG things. Well, if we don't fix this in a couple of minutes, we're gonna lose. So something must be done. So try and get the AA there. This guy's not doing much hitting. That's a Milan 2 in that building. Shouldn't be able to shoot me anymore. Please do some hitting. Or just target swap. I guess I didn't queue up enough orders on this. Whoops, I accidentally... No, this probably isn't going to drop. Should suppress him. It's not going to kill him. There we go. There's still a javelin in there. I thought I got that, but clearly not. Still waiting on that smoke. It's just not going to get in before the smoke. So we're going to have to buy another one. She's going to die now. He's managed to neutralize the zone. Last gasp's probably going to have to be down here. We've only got 1 minute. Shame we didn't manage to solve that problem. I think my decision to attack here was an incredibly poor one. I did say that, look, we don't have the advantage in this part. The advantage is here, but and I sort of did it anyway. I don't actually think there's time to rectify the situation. We've got 1 minute and 23 seconds. The advantage of the smoke is that it closes the distance, thus allowing the weak tanks to be strong. But I did that too late, everybody's dead. It's coming down here now. So just put this here. Yeah, so he seems to have given up on that idea. 53 seconds to get this into the zone. At which point it will become a +0. What happened to that helicopter? Oh yeah, it took 3 javelin hits and exploded, I remember now. Get these guys off the road, I suppose. If he dies on the road, we will lose the game. So we're in, but it looks like he's got his own thing in here because none of these tanks can shoot that. I've got lots of Strelas. So he does have some... Oh, we lost. So there you go. The UK is basically the weakest division in the game now. And I essentially just let him win. So Hesse, really good map, but first UK, just terrible division. Terrible division. Look at this guy with 880 games. I just let him win, basically. UK just so weak right now. So weak division. Yeah, you can see that. So let me know what you think. Unless you think the UK is strong, in which case don't leave a comment. I don't want to read it. And I'll see you in the next one.